So I won't be playing any music on my end, like I said, but feel free to play whatever serves you best, or you can do a silent practice. So we're actually gonna start in hero's pose today, on your knees. If that's okay with the knees, if not, you're just gonna come to a seated position on your bottoms. Sitting back on the feet, hands are gonna come on tops of the legs. Roll the shoulders up and back, and then lift the chest, elongate the neck, and softly close your eyes here. Finding the breath as we sit still. And bring with you whatever it is that came with you to your mat today. So before we let any of it go, sit with it for just a few more moments. If you were busy, sit with that busyness. If you were overwhelmed today, sit with that feeling. If you felt a little sluggish today, or even energetic, sit with whatever it is that brought you here. And feeling your spine grow taller. Once you've acknowledged whatever you're coming to the mat with, you're going to inhale deeply and exhale it out, let it go. Ah. Again, inhale through the nose, open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Ah. And then inhale through the nose, close the lips, exhale through the nose. And this is the breath we'll always come back to during our practice. So feeling your face really soften here. Feel your eyelids hang heavy. Feel the chest open wide. Feel the neck lengthen. Inhale and exhale. And briefly set an intention for your practice today. Whatever that means to you. Focusing on the breath. We'll inhale deeply for 4 counts. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. And exhale out the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. Exhale out for 4, 3, 2, 1. A few more breaths to your own rhythm. Feeling those breaths move deep. Opening up space wherever it travels. Take one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Press the hands together at heart center. Then inhale, reach the arms up. Keep the eyes closed, but lift the chest. And then exhale, reach the arms out in front of you. Separate your knees, coming into child's pose. Feeling the hips root back. Letting your head rest against the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly blink the eyes open. And inhale, slowly walk the hands in. From here, we're going to send our right leg out to the side, bringing the hands to the hips, toes point forward. Inhale the left arm up high, and gently reach over the head, softening the shoulders. Feeling the whole left side of the body open as you really press your right foot down. Inhale, and then exhale, rise up. Release the hands, step the right foot in, and switch to the left. Hands come to the hips. We inhale, sweep the right arm up high. Exhale over to the left. Take a big deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Coming back to our knees, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, release back to child's pose. From here, inhale, gaze forward. Slowly pull the chest forward, coming all the way down to your belly. Inhale, reach the arms back. Lift the chest, lift the legs for locust. Then exhale, release down. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog, and take your time here. And pause in downward facing dog. Maybe you close your eyes, maybe you rock side to side. Spreading your fingers wide, rock back and forth on the heels, lifting them up and down, warming up the ankles. And on your next inhale, root both heels down. And exhale, slowly lower the knees to table. Walk the hands in. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, release to child's pose. Inhale, pull the chest forward, come all the way down to the belly. Exhale out. Inhale, reach the arms and legs for locust. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly release the table. One more flow like this. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release to child's pose. Inhale, send the chest forward. Exhale, release down. Inhale, reach the arms and legs up. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale, slowly release to table. Inhale, drop the belly. Spread your chest wide. Gaze up for cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Again, inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. Feeling every inch of that spine curve. Inhale. Exhale, breath. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to table. Send that right foot back long. Spin the heel down to the mat and reach right arm up high for modified side plank. Keep spinning your chest. Maybe you gaze up. Inhale here. Exhale, breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hand and the knees. Take 2 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to table. Send that left leg back. Spin the heel. Reach left arm up high. 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Move through 2 more rounds of cat and cow. Really drop the belly. Send it a little closer to the mat. And then exhale, curl the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Look a little higher this time. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, back to table. Send that right foot back again, spin the heel. Right arm comes up high for modified side plank. Option to stay here, option to flex your foot coming off of the mat. Option to stay here or bend your knee. Reach back, catch the foot in your hand. And keep pressing down firmly. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the leg, the arm, and the knee. Step that left foot back, spin the left heel. Reach up high. Option to stay here or flex through that back foot. Or bend the knee and reach back. Catch the foot in your hand. Keep spinning your chest, 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, breathe, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the leg, the arm, the knee. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hover, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step back to table or plank. And slowly lower the knees, bend the elbows, lower the chest and chin. Slide the chest through. Inhale, press into the palms for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, really feel the hips pull back as you draw the fingers up the shins for half lift. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Bend your knees, step back to plank, and lower knees, chest, and chin, or bend your elbows. Hover over the mat for chaturanga. And inhale up for cobra, or thighs off the mat for upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. From here, slowly lower the knees, sit the hips back, take a child's pose, closing the eyes. And feel where your breath is at in this moment. Can we still maintain that long 4 counts of the breath? And then exhaling it out equally. A big deep breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Right, from here, we're gonna separate our feet, hips width apart. We're gonna sweep the arms forward, shoulder height, and flip the palms. Bending the knees, sinking back for Utkatasana, scooping out the pelvis, bending, lowering the hips and gazing forward. Plug your shoulders back and pull the chest up. Inhale here, and exhale. Maybe you lift one heel at a time, playing with balance here. Maybe you gaze forward and lift both heels. Taking 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, take 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the heels, dive all the way over the legs. Let the head go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, step that right foot back. Lowering that right knee to the mat, untuck the toe. Pull the fingertips back and pull the chest forward. And slightly sink into that right hip. Option to stay here today, option to walk both hands to the top of the leg, or option to bring your hands together at heart center. Twist over to the left, hook the arm to the outside of the leg, press into the palms to lift the chest, gaze up. Bringing out that center, spine, breathing into whatever area you feel it the most. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. And exhale, release back to center. Release the hands, tuck the toe. Step back and move through your Vinyasa Flow or skip it. And your Vinyasa Flow can be different each time. Whatever you're feeling in that moment. Bend the knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Once more, separate the feet hips width apart if they aren't already. Bend your knees, scoop out that center, sweep the arms forward and plug the shoulders back. Flip the palms so they face down as if you're pressing the ground away, and really pick a spot to focus on. Maybe lift one heel at a time, maybe both. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, dive all the way over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, step that left leg long, lower the knee to the mat, and tuck the toe. Slightly sink into the hips forward. Pull the chest forward and really cinch the arms in to frame the foot. Option to stay here or walk the hands up the leg, or press them at heart center. Twisting over to the right, hook the arm to the outside of the leg, press into the palms, gaze up. 4 deep breaths here. Once more, inhale and exhale. Last breath. And on your next inhale, slowly release the palms down, tuck the toes, step back, move through your Vinyasa Flow or skip it. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Nice. From here, we're going to bring our feet together if they aren't already for a nice traditional Utkatasana chair pose. Sink the hips below, sweep the arms up, scoop the belly button back. Sink your knees back slightly. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, take 1 more inhale. Exhale, dive all the way over the legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step or hop back to plank, and move through your Vinyasa Flow or skip it. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall, Tadasana. Nice. Step your right foot back. And if you want to use a bolster or block or stack of books here, you can as well. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Keep the elbows out to the side. Don't let them fall back. Directly out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, pull the hips back, but really draw the neck long. Crown of the head forward. Hands are going to come either to the thigh, the shin, or slightly behind the foot. Flipping the hands so fingertips point back, and you're tenting your fingers up on those finger pads. Inhale here. Exhale, breathe. Slightly, maybe you shift the weight into that front leg. Kick your back toes up towards the sky. Your right knee is facing down, but your toes are lifting up. We're pressing into those fingertips nice and firmly. Inhale for pyramid, exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the foot. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine. Step your feet together. Rotate the palms to Dasana mountain pose. Step that left foot back. Hands come to the hip. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Keep that nice length over the leg until the hands release to whatever point serves you best. If they come to the mat, flip the palms again so fingertips point back. See if we can really drop the left hip so we have that nice, even level in both hips. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe shift the weight all the way into that front leg. Kick your back toes up towards the sky. Make sure that bottom knee is facing the mat and the toes straight up. Press down through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale again, inhale. Exhale, take one more. And exhale, release. Bend your knees. Roll up. Step your feet together. Once more, sink the hips, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Again, inhale. Exhale, dive all the way over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knee, step just the right leg back. Two options. You're either going to keep your leg straight or you're going to lower your right knee to the mat. Your choice. But wherever you're at, we're lengthening the spine, pressing back firmly through the back heel. Option to stay here, option to plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm up high. Take a twist. Breathing here, 2 breaths. One more. And slowly release. Step back to plank. Move through that Vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall. Sweep them straight up. Inhale. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Step that left leg long. Option to keep it straight or lower it down to the mat. Make sure that the front knee isn't going past the ankle or toes. We want to pull it back so we're nice and even between both feet and we're pressing through the back heel. Pull your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, release your left hand down. Maybe you inhale, right arm up high, take a twist. Take 2 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly release the hands, step back, move through that vinyasa flow. From here, slowly lower the knees, sit the hips back, take a well-deserved child's pose. Breathing here. Inhale deeply. And exhale, slowly tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hover step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center, stand tall to Tadasana. Great. We're going to take a few balance poses here today, standing balance poses. So if you'd like to grab a chair or come to a side wall, or you can stay at your mat, you can do either or. So the first one we're going to come into, we're going to come into pencil pose. So rolling the shoulders up and back, lifting the spine, finding that beautiful Tadasana mountain pose. Shift the weight into the left foot. Swing that right foot back, catch it in your hand. You can even grab a belt or a towel to assist you here with that foot. You can loop it around. We're going to hug the inner legs together. Maybe you bend the bottom leg slightly. Maybe you sweep left arm straight up to the sky. Keep pulling the spine up tall as you draw the front leg back. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly draw the knee into the chest. You can grab underneath the leg or over the shin. Standing up tall. Inhale. Exhale. An option to stay here, option to cross this right leg over the left thigh, bending the knees, sinking the hips low, reaching the arms up for figure four. And I like to flex this top foot here, so I know it's nice and engaged. That way I can concentrate on this balance, pulling the chest up, sinking the hips low, inhaling. Exhale, take one more, inhale. Exhale, rise up, kick that foot forward, and then release it and shake it out. Very nice. Coming into the opposite side, finding Tadasana first. Inhale. Exhale, shift the weight to the right. Swing the left foot back, catch it in your hand. Draw the knees together and lift the front of the body up as you draw this top leg back. Maybe reach the right arm up. Releasing the tension in the shoulders here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly draw the knee into the chest, grabbing underneath or over the shin. Lift the spine. Inhale here. And exhale. Slowly flex that top foot, cross it over the right. Bend the hips and knees. Reach the arms up. 3 deep breaths here in figure four. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your face soften here. Inhale. Exhale. Kick that leg foot forward and release the arms and legs. Shake it out. Very nice. Let's take a nice wide-legged forward fold because it feels good. So sweep those legs nice and wide. Maybe you go just a little bit wider today. You can bring a bolster or that block right in front of you if you choose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Then exhale, dive forward until the hands come to the thighs, the shin, the block, or the mat. Shake your head side to side. So from here, we often sit back and put the weight into our heels. Can we slightly shift the weight into the balls of the feet? And as we do that, can we lift the seat bones up higher? Feeling that pose in the backs of the legs opening up, creating so much space into which we breathe. Inhale. Exhale, send all of your air there. Inhale. Exhale, take a few more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and very slowly roll up through the spine. Head is locked. Bending your knees, stepping your feet together, and we'll come back to the top of our mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, step back, and move through that Vinyasa Flow. From here, slowly lower the knees, sit the hips back, child's pose. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, slowly blink the eyes open, come back to table. From here, step the right foot back, flex the foot, lift it off of the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, flex the foot, take it back. Gaze forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Go nice and slow. Inhale, push it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale here. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale. Exhale, curl. Step the right foot back and then lower the knee to the mat. Shift that left foot back, flex the foot. And every time we come into this position, we're gonna really look past the hands so we don't break the line with dropping our chin. So head is in line with the spine. Inhale. Exhale, slowly draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, flex the foot, hug the belly button in. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, send the foot back, lower the knee. Send the right foot back. The left to meet at plank pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Exhale, slowly release the knees. Inhale, walk the hands in. Take them behind the back, fingertips point down. Inhale, gaze up, look back for camel. Exhale, slowly release the hands to table. Inhale, send both feet back for plank. Exhale the knees down. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze up, camel. Exhale, release, hands down for table. Inhale, tuck the toes, straighten the legs for plank. Exhale, release the knees. Inhale, walk the hands in, gaze up, arch back. Exhale, release to table. Inhale, tuck the toes, plank pose. Exhale, release the knees. Inhale, walk in. Gaze up, arch back for camel. Exhale, release to table. One more like this. Tuck the toes, inhale, plank. Exhale, release the knees. Inhale, walk the hands in. Lift the spine, gaze up. Arch back slightly. And exhale to table. Beautiful. And then from here, walk your hands all the way out. Bend the elbows. Come all the way down to your belly. We're going to send the right arm straight out to our side. Rolling over to that right hip, stacking the hips for a nice shoulder stretch here. Allow the forehead to come down to the mat and close your eyes. Being gentle here. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale, slowly release down to the belly. Carefully pick up that right arm, bring it under the shoulder. And then send the left arm out. Roll over to that left hip. Release the forehead down and close the eyes. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release to the belly. Plant the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Last downward facing dog of the night. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly sweep right leg up high. Bend the knee, step the leg forward, coming into pigeon. Slide your left foot back, lift the spine, and exhale, release forward. Closing the eyes. Also an option to come down to your backside for recline figure four. Sending your right foot up. Crossing your left foot over the shin or thigh, reaching through the legs and pulling. So your choice. Pose is going to work the same area of the body. Closing the eye. A few more deep breaths here. Option to stay here in pigeon or option to press into the palms, bending your back knee, reaching your right arm back for just the last couple breaths. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Again, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hands. If you're on your back, release the legs. If you're in pigeon, tuck the back toe, bend the elbows. Reach that right leg up high, three-legged dog, and release. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep. Left leg up high, look between the hands, bend the knees, step the leg forward. Slide your back leg out. Keep both hips facing forward as even as we can. then release forward. Second option on this side is to come to your back side. Sweep the left leg up. Cross it over the right. Sorry, cross the right over the left. Reach through the legs and pull. Taking several deep breaths wherever you're at. Option to stay here, option to press into the palms to bend your back knee. Reach the left arm back. Catch the foot, lift the spine. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Tuck the back toe. Bend the elbows. Lift the left leg straight up, three-legged dog. And release it to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Walk the hands in and we'll meet on our bottoms, however you'd like to get there. Go nice and slow. Shimmy to the center of your mat. We're gonna flex the feet, coming into Dandasana staff pose. Rocking back and forth, pulling the flesh away from our seat bones. Feel the space between the hips and the ribs expand and lengthen as if it's like pulling apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. And keeping that length in the spine, we're gonna sweep the hands back today. Clasping them behind the back, pulling them towards the back wall for yoga mudra hands. And then continuing to flex the feet. Release the forehead to the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, breathe. So the torso is going forward, but arms are lifting up towards the sky. We're pulling the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the neck. Feeling our seat bones root into our mats. Inhale. Exhale, take one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly rise up. Take your hands slightly behind the hips, fingertips point in. Point the feet so they face down. Then inhale, lift the hips. Soften your feet into the mat so now they're flat. Maybe gaze up for upward facing plank. Inhale. Exhale, take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hips. Flex the feet right away. Slowly hinge forward, clasp the hands, coming back to that forward fold in Dandasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale, rise up. Lower the hands, lower the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, breathe, take two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, take one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Awesome. From here, we're going to step that right foot flat. We're going to plant the right hand behind our hip. And before we do anything, I want you to make sure that this right knee is facing straight up. It's not opening to the side. So we're going to really hug it into center. Flex the bottom foot. Inhale, reach left arm up high, twist. And then hook the arm to the outside of the right leg. Flexing the palm and then lifting the spine, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, take one more breath. And slowly release. Simply switch legs. And again, this left knee is going to face straight up. Left hand behind the head. Flex the foot. Inhale, reach the arm up to sit up tall. Twist. Hook the arm, flex the palm. Gaze over that shoulder. Breathing here, even though in twists, it can be quite difficult to find that nice deep breath. See if we can send it down into the hips here. Inhale. Exhale, take another deep breath. One more. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Take the legs out and just shake them out. And then taking your feet flat, scooching your bottom forward. Roll all the way down to your back. You're going to come into half bridge here. So feet are underneath the knees. You can play with the placement a little. But lift your toes up first and then release them down so we're not scrunching. Press the forearms and palms down to peel the hips off of the mat. And then you're either going to stay here or we're going to shimmy the shoulder blades under the back, clasping the hands in Yoga Mudra once more. Continue to lift the hips, but feel your spine stretch away from one another. Pulling in both directions, down and up. It looks more like side to side here since we're reclining. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the spine all the way down. Great. From here, we're going to send the right leg straight up high. We're going to take our hands either behind the thigh or to the shin. Continue to flex that right foot and kick it towards the head. We're feeling the whole spine lengthen against the mat here, so don't let the hips pop up. And just like we did earlier in that twist, the left knee is pointing straight up, not to the side. Inhale. Exhale, maybe it comes a little bit closer towards the head. Even if it's just in your mind's eye here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Last one. And slowly release the legs. Send that left foot straight up. Flex the foot, take the hands to the thigh or the shin. Root your hips down first and then kick the leg towards the head. So we have this great foundation. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Once more, inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. And then send both legs straight up to the sky. You're going to dangle your legs so you can shake them out. Just to release here. Flip your palms up to the sky and close your eyes. Really allowing the legs to release. They bend at the knees slightly. They hang heavy. Inhale. And exhale, one more. So option to stay here in our legs up the wall without the wall, or option to bring the palms to the inside of the legs. Flex your feet this time to engage the legs, and then allow them to fall open towards the sides. Right next to the hips, hands can stay to the inner legs, or maybe they reach for the heels. The back once more is nice and long. We're pressing the hips, the spine into the mat as we kick out through the feet. Breathing wherever you're at. Inhale. Exhale, take 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. Bring them into your armpits. Take the hands to the outside of the legs, either behind the knees or to the outer ankles for happy baby. Closing your eyes here, releasing. Taking several deep breaths into your lower back. One more. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale. Slowly draw the knees together. Roll out like a little ball back and forth. But in keeping the knees into the chest today for our recline twist. If this is too deep of a twist, you're going to take your knees wide and your feet flat for that twist. Otherwise, keep the knees into the chest. Take your arms out to a letter T. Allow both knees to fall to the right, so we're stacking them. Left hip comes off of the mat. You look over the left shoulder and you close your eyes here. And again, if this is too deep of a twist, you're going to separate the feet and the knees. You're breathing wherever you would like to be. I'm doing a lot of twists today, bringing out the center. Rejuvenating your digestive system and your core here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly draw the knees back to center and let them fall to the left. Taking your gaze over the right, close the eyes. And again, oftentimes your center, your core, because we're twisting so much, you might feel like a little gassy, a little burpy. That's A-okay, you can let it go. Feel that center move and twist. Softening any areas that we're still holding on to tension. So even areas that you might feel are really small and not noticeable, like the space between the eyebrows, the lips, even the fingertips. Let them uncurl and just hang heavy. And that releases. And you take one more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come back to center. Hug the knees in. And then release the feet down. From here, we're going to take the hands behind the head, clasping them. So interlacing the fingers behind the head, opening the elbows. Release the left foot long here, and then draw the right knee into the chest. Taking the left elbow to that right knee. Inhale. Exhale, back to center, and then switch legs. Twist right elbow to that left knee. And release. Inhale, switch. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, switch. Exhale, breathe. Going nice and slow. Inhale, switch. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, switch. Exhale, breathe. Now, you can continue this, leaving that bottom straight leg on the mat, or you can slightly hover it off of the mat to deepen this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And slowly hug the knees in. Shake out the feet. And release the legs long in front of you. For the best pose ever, Shavasana. So settle in here, gathering whatever you need. Maybe you grab a layer. Maybe you grab an eye pillow. Wherever you're at, release. And very lovingly recall that intention that you set at the beginning of class. And no need to dwell here if we didn't think about it at all. Taking just a moment now to honor that intention. Imagine today in Shavasana that your intention floats deep, deep within your core. Stays there. It starts to make a home where it trickles out through the legs, the arms, through the crown of the head. Let it get nice and cozy in Shavasana. And I'll call you back with the sound of 3 bells. Slowly start to deepen your breath here. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Very carefully on your next inhale, keep the eyes closed as you roll over to one side. As a fellow yoga teacher reminded me this past week, this position here, curled up in the fetal position, is like new beginnings, a rebirth, if you will. Every time we end a class, we start again. We begin again. So when you're ready to begin again, slowly press into your palm to come to a seated position. Eyes remain closed or soft. We'll slowly press our hands together at heart center. Closing our practice with one Om. If this is something you would prefer not to do tonight, you can sit and listen. So we'll inhale and exhale on an Om. Here we go. Inhale deeply. Om. Slowly bow your head into your hands. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here, for making time for what you need, and for sharing your beautiful practice with everyone here near or far. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody.